One of the things that I most desire is that we can all live more joyful and peaceful lives by developing more joyful and peaceful relationships. I've come to realize that amidst all the variety of trials and challenges and struggles that people have, there seems to be an area that is pretty much universal. It doesn't matter where in the world you live, your culture, your race, your social economic status. Everybody at some time in their lives, to one degree or another, experience mental and emotional struggles and challenges. So for this reason, major focus in our mentoring and trainings is to help people learn how to discern truth, to separate truth from the lies. This skill is really majorly important into having that peaceful and joyful relationships and peaceful and joyful lives. Truth brings peace and joy every single time. If you're experiencing emotions like loneliness, depression, discouragement, disappointment, frustration, anxiety, anger, all of those emotions are caused in us. We experience them because of, people have different terms, but false beliefs, limiting beliefs, lies, that's what they are. Some form of deception or lies is what's causing those negative emotions. Now I know as soon as I say that, somebody who's right in the middle of a challenging situation will come and say, but here's the situation, this is the truth of it. I know that that is true. Why then am I experiencing all this negative emotion because of that? It's because what we see on the surface is a situation. It's neither the truth that brings peace, nor is it the deception that is causing the negative emotions. We have to go underneath that physical outward situation to discover what's really there. So it does take a little bit of practice and some training sometimes, some mentoring to get through to the bottom of what is really going on there. So maybe just a couple of examples. Let's say you have a child in the teenage years who has become rebellious and defiant, and they're making choices that go against the things that you've taught them, and it's causing a lot of problems in your family. There's the situation, and you tend to think, well, that's true. My child is doing this, that is the truth, and that is hurting me. That is causing all of this anxiety, this frustration, this stress and overwhelm in our family. Let's dig deeper. Because what's underneath is the cause of the emotions, not that situation itself. With a situation like that, oftentimes you'll hear these thoughts that my child is behaving this way, therefore I have failed as a parent. I am a failure as a parent because of what my child is doing. It's that thought that brings up those emotions. Or maybe you have thoughts that my child is not going to survive the path that they're on because of those choices. You fear for their safety. That false belief, that limiting belief, is what is causing those emotions. Maybe the fear or the thought that this is permanent, that they will never turn around, is what's causing that pain. So it's that underlying false belief, limiting belief, that is really causing those emotions. And so again, let's look past the situation right now. A lot of times to find truth, you have to go always past what you're looking at right now. And the more long-term vision that you can have, the easier it is to discover truth that will bring that peace and joy. In a situation like that, you might be able to discover that the truth is you are such an amazing, awesome parent. It is only because of you that your child, when they get done wandering their path, will come back and align their lives with what you originally taught them in the first place. And you will be so proud of who they become and what they represent and all of their accomplishments, that there is great joy and peace coming your way. But hold on to that truth now. That is the truth that brings joy and peace. How about an example in your marriage? Maybe the situation you're dealing with right now is that your spouse is critical, selfish, condemning. Maybe they're irresponsible and lazy, and that just makes them hard to live with. So there's a situation. That situation is not causing the emotions of any kind. So underneath that situation, you might be hearing things like, I cannot live with a person like that. I cannot love someone who is unlovable. This is permanent and will never change. This will be misery the rest of my life if I stay married with a person like that. Those thoughts are false, limiting beliefs. They are lies and deception to cause pain in your relationships, to split you apart. What you want to discover is the truth. Maybe the truth about you is that you are exactly the person that your spouse needs to help them get through these tendencies of laziness or selfishness or irresponsibility. You are the exact person in this world that can hold it together, that you can love the unlovable, that you can work through this, that you have the strength, you have the endurance. That is the truth that can bring peace. And I know, and these are just two simple examples, but in all situations, I know they're far more complex than that. But I am telling you, truth brings peace every time. It is putting stock into those false and limiting beliefs, those lies and deceptions that are causing those negative emotions. And if you can develop that skill to discern and separate the truth from the lies and see the situation for what it really is, an opportunity for growth, an opportunity for you to be your best self, you can find truth every time that will bring peace and joy